Some places from the past cling to us like fog, half remembered, half invented, but impossible to shake. Tucked into the landscape, these forgotten corners of the world collect stories the way old walls gather moss, slowly becoming more legend than memory. Sometimes it starts with a photo, a question, or a whisper passed from one generation to the next. In Lydia, Louisiana, one such mystery lies hidden beneath a patch of trees in the middle of a sugarcane field, a crumbling tomb said to belong to a long-dead pirate who took his treasure and his secrets to the grave. But the truth behind this ghost story might be far more human and far more haunting. This is another episode of Discover Louisiana with the Cajun Conjurer, where we uncover the hidden mysteries, legends, and sacred places of the Bayou State. Tucked away in the cane fields near Lydia, Louisiana, beneath a tangled grove of trees, sits an eerie stone tomb surrounded by rusted iron fencing. Locals call it the Pirate Grave, a mysterious relic said to be haunted, and according to some, once filled with stolen treasure. Though abandoned and overgrown, this solitary vault has stirred both folklore and fascination across Iberia Parish. The story begins with whispers on the internet, a photo posted online, a question asked, "Who was buried here and why does everyone say it's haunted?" Almost instantly, tales flooded in. Each one echoed the same legend, that a pirate named John Lewis buried his treasure with him, only for his crewmates to return and loot the grave. People say strange things happen under those trees. Cold spots, whispers, even ghostly figures pacing the rows. But the real story might be even stranger than the legend. According to a 1970 article from the Daily Iberian, this is not the grave of a pirate at all, but of a planter. John B. Lewis, a stern patriarch from the North, came south after the Civil War and founded a sugarcane plantation that stretched across 2,000 acres. He had served under Colonel John Mosby, the infamous Gray Ghost of the Confederacy, and some even claimed Lewis held the rank of general. John Lewis was known for his contempt toward the local Cajun community. He homeschooled his daughters to keep them from mingling with their neighbors, but his iron grip cracked. When his daughter Mary fell in love with a local Cajun boy, Lewis forbade the union. The heartbreak led her to take her own life. She was found hanging from the family's windmill. Tragedy seemed to haunt the Lewis family from that day forward. As cane profits fell and debts rose, Lewis borrowed heavily to stay afloat. He defaulted, lost the land, and soon after he and most of his family died. The daughters who survived were evicted, the plantation was sold, only the tomb remains, silent and sunken beneath the trees. The property is now privately owned, and the grave is crumbling from years of neglect. The owner warns that with the Gulf rising, the cemetery may be underwater before long. Still, the legend persists. Whether haunted by ghost pirates, restless daughters, or simply by time, the John Lewis grave stirs something in those who find it. Maybe it's the way history, mystery, and grief mingle beneath Spanish moss and rusted gates. Or some stories are just too good to bury.